They come automatically because I suppose announce பண்ணலாம். Stand up. Stand up, sir. Supposed to be there. Yeah, no junk. Vanakkam, Namaste, Sashrikal, and a pleasant morning to one and all present here. Welcome to two-day international conference on frontiers of sustainable research in healthcare, food, agriculture, and environmental management, organized by Guru Nanak Center for Research in association with GS Gill Research Institute. I take this opportunity to greet respected national and international dignitaries, professors, research scholars, and special invitees from different countries to this two-day international conference. Sustainable development is an approach to growth and progress that seeks to meet to the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This conference aims to serve as a platform for experts, researchers, and professionals to share and discuss innovative findings, advancements, and sustainable practices in the field of healthcare, food, agriculture, and environmental management. We begin our sustainability journey with the lighting of lamp. Lighting of lamp representing the dispelling of darkness and illumination of knowledge. Let's begin the day auspiciously by lighting the lamp. I humbly invite all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp of knowledge. Sir. Professor T. Armugam, Vice Chancellor, Tiruvallur University, Vellore, India. Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, Member, Nepal National Commission for UNESCO, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Government of Nepal. Advisor Madam, Dr. Malin Morais. Principal, Madam, Dr. T.K. Avekode. Vice Principal Madam, Dr. Anita Malishetty. Dean Academics, Dr. Swati Paliwal. Convener of the program, Dr. S.E. Noorjahan. General Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair. Thank you, dignitaries. I invite Ms. Sindhuja and team to render Tamil Thai Varthu, followed by college prayer. I request the audience to rise for the prayer.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தர்க்க சிறும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க காக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழன் அங்கே தமிழன் அங்கே உன் சீரிளமை திறம் வியந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே 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 देशिवा बर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो देशिवा बर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो न डरो हर सो जब जाए लरो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो देह शिवा भर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना डरो देह शिवा भर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को यह लालच हो गुण तो चरो यह लालच हो गुण तो चरो यह लालच हो गुण तो चरो देह शिवा भर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो देह शिवा वर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो जब आव की ओद निदान बने जब आव की ओद निदान बने हत हिरन में तब जूझ मरो हत हिरन में तब जूझ मरो देह शिवा बर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो देह शिवा बर मोहे शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो शुभ कर मन ते कबू ना टरो
Thank you. I invite our beloved Principal Madam, Dr. T.K. Avaikode, an individual of utmost elegance and boundless energy, to graciously welcome this gathering of presentation.
Organizing Secretary E. Gayatri, GRI team, Dean Sciences Dr. J. Jayanti, other deans, colleges, and women's safety. To crown it all, accredited at A++ level with CGPA 3.68 in Act educational autonomous institutions in the country. For academic administration, the various programs offered are classified under 6 schools: School of Languages, School of Sciences, School of Commerce, School of Information Technology, and School of Management. We have 6 centers of excellence. Guru Nanak Center for Research, GNCR, offers PhD programs in 8 disciplines with 27 research supervisors. So far, 230 PhDs have been by the college and by the faculty. The GS Gill Research Institute Entomology Research Center has patented an artificial intelligence software called Gill Arten for integrated pest management. Center for Skill Development was set up in 2019 to mark the 505th birth anniversary of Shri Guru Nanak Devji. It is a matter of pride that so far 40 have been done by our students. Placements also. Our college was certified as the highest successful students trained college under Student Certification Program and received the Academic Partner Excellence Award 2023 from ICT Academy, which was given by Mr. Mano Tangaraj, Minister of Information Technology of Tamil Nadu. It is a matter of pride that at Tech conference held in New Delhi this year, Guru Nanak College was presented and awarded for achieving numbers of NASSCOM certification and building program for making them placement ready. Under the Guru Nanak Center for Innovation, Incubation, Entrepreneurship and Startups, during the pandemic, as per WHO standards, the Department of Biotechnology prepared hand sanitizers and biodegradable sanitary napkins, which was patented under the brand name Confijoy and Pretty Bold. The Guru Nanak Media Center brings out the campus Samachar bi-monthly, manages the social media, monitors YouTube live screening and shooting videos for GNLMS. The Center for E-Governance has ensured a paperless office and has developed 24 modules for technology-driven management of the college. The center serves not only as a data repository but has ensured an efficient and effective, transparent administration. The distinctiveness of the college lies in its outreach initiatives. The Guru Nanak Center for Consultancy and Outreach Initiatives is headed by Dr. Swati Paliwal. Under GNCCOI, we have set up a medical center, a police well-being center, Swabodhini School for Special Children, GNC Pen Mudayal Padai, and a creche named Nanak Vatika. The achievements and accolades of Guru Nanak College goes on, and for want of time, let me conclude with this. And I once again extend a warm welcome to all the participants. Welcome one and all, and thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Madam, for the warm welcome and wonderful portrayal of our esteemed institution, Guru Nanak College. It's time to honor our chief guests. I would like to invite our beloved General Secretary and Correspondent to adorn our chief guest with Angavastram. Sir, please. Next bucket. I request Academics and Head GNCCOI, Dr. Swati Paliwal, to present a bouquet to our esteemed chief guest. I humbly invite Madam Dr. Malin Morais to present a memento to our chief guest. I would like to invite our beloved Secretary, sir, to adorn our keynote speaker with the Angavastram, Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav. Can we have a applause? I request our Vice Principal, SFS, Dr. Anita Malishetty, to present the bouquet. I invite our Principal Madam, Dr. T.K. Avekode, to present the memento to our keynote speaker. Thank you, dignitaries. It's an honor to invite our General Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair, recognized for his visionary leadership, steadfast commitment in guiding our college towards academic excellence, social responsibility, and holistic development an inspirational force to all of us. I humbly invite him to address. Sir, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of Guru Nanak Education Society College, welcome Professor T. Armugam, Vice Chancellor, Tiruvallur University, Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, members on the dais, off the dais, faculty members, dear students, participants from PAN City. First and foremost, before I start, I must congratulate the team behind the today's event. I have seen them toiling, I have seen them covering every aspect and giving the result which is expected, and I hope the 2 days conference also has a befitting reply to that. Congratulations, Dr. Noor Jahan and team. The present resource needs without of the future. Sustainability is all those factors that impact the biosphere. Of and non-living factors that there is a perpetual interaction between all segments of biosphere that makes the life system. Any interruption in this intricate and delicate life system by increasing or decreasing, introducing or eliminating any of these component factors such as species of animal or plants, a gas or mineral would threaten the balance of ecosystem, which may be catastrophic. Sustainability is not a new concept. Traditionally, people practiced element of sustainable living for generation by being in tune with the nature, its limits, cycles, and changes. There are several factors that affect sustainability of life in the biosphere, and all point towards the advancement achieved by the mankind for its own development and luxury. Realizing the magnitude of this impediment, the first UN conference on environment was held in 1972. It took credible stand through the publication of Brundtland Report, that is Our Common Future, for achieving sustainable development. Sustainability has become the buzzword of the century, and three core elements of sustainable development are economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. The principles of sustainability are seriously studied in almost all areas of life, reflecting the growing recognition of urgent need to address pressing environmental challenges. Amongst these challenges, the proliferation of microplastics poses a significant threat to ecosystems and human health alike. As microscopic particles of plastic pervade our oceans, soil and air, they accumulate in food chain, leading to detrimental effect on marine life and potentially exacerbating health risk for human. Similarly, the rise of superbugs resistant of conventional drugs presents a formidable obstacle to public health and medical treatment. Antibiotic resistance fueled by misuse of and overuse of antibiotics in healthcare and agriculture threatens to render existing treatments ineffective, potentially leading to widespread infections and increased mortality rates. Furthermore, the specter of climate change looms large, with rising global temperatures, erratic weather patterns, and sea level rise posing unprecedented challenges to communities worldwide. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching, affecting agriculture, water resources, biodiversity, and human livelihoods, necessitating urgent action to mitigate its impact and adapt to changing conditions. In tandem with these challenges, the unsustainable depletion of natural resources further exacerbates environmental degradation and threatens the delicate balance of ecosystems. From deforestation and habitat destruction to over-exploitation of water and minerals, human activities continue to strain the earth's finite resources, endangering both current and future generations. Given the gravity of these issues, it is imperative that discussions at the conference address these multifaceted challenges and explore innovative solutions to promote sustainability and resilience. In this conference, I look forward to active discussion and advocate multiple strategies to address microplastic pollution, combat drug-resistant superbugs, mitigate climate change impacts, and promote responsible resource management. Through collaborative efforts and shared commitment, we can chart a path towards a more sustainable and equitable future for all. The biggest challenge to sustainability is to harmonize the interest of all and arrive at a universally applicable approach for sustainable development. Taking cue from our revered sacred text Guru Granth Sahib Ji for sustainability in mankind, Sikhism attempts to go beyond anthropocentrism towards the holistic consciousness of the universe. Guru Nanak describes the earth as mother, water as father, and air as guru. All of this are equanimous to one and all on this universe. I am sure that scientific research would foster enlightened understanding, sustainability, and prescribe appropriate measures to ameliorate the existing maladies and help humanity to achieve our common future. This conference is a step toward this goal, and I wish the conference all the success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for congratulating the team and giving your insights on the sustainable environmental challenges and the role of the research. Thank you, sir. May I now invite a remarkably dynamic personality, a reservoir of knowledge and experience, who has consistently served as a pillar of support in this academic journey of our college. Our advisor, Madam Dr. Malin Morais, to present her insights and felicitation message on this occasion. Madam, please.
Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, dignitaries on the dais, learned dignitaries who are to present their speeches shortly. Don't worry. You just heard a very serious and focused address by our General Secretary and Correspondent, who anybody would think is more than academician because he's dealing with all professors every day. So his speech did not reflect what he does for his livelihood, but it reflected what he does for life. So for life, he's with us, and we're very grateful that he spends his prime time on campus, and he's one of the architects of the college today. So I'm sandwiching my address between another learned address by the keynote speaker, and so I'll take you a little light. My job is felicitations. I must tell you, it's a wonderfully organized event. I'm not waiting for the valedictory to tell you that, because well begun is half done. So even before today, when we had the pouring in of abstracts by various contributors, it gave us greatest satisfaction. No doubt we have an outstanding leader and a beautiful team, but contributions by all of you, just imagine in a record time, 200 abstracts were received. Now it will be much more. So it has set so many people thinking. It's a convergence of ideas, of thoughts, of what we can do for society, for sustainability as was defined for you just now. It's with the future in mind. See, the purpose is served already. And I hear that there's going to be an exclusive publication of all these articles too. Great that would be. A college, which is an arts and science college, is so geared and attained such a high level of research on campus, and we are very proud of it, especially when it's acknowledged by great dignitaries in the field of education, like who's in our midst, and appreciate that the Vice Chancellor, as he was speaking to us in the room, the encouragement he gives to colleges. So I should say he's the college's Vice Chancellor. Because many people think that when they're at the university, the colleges do much less. But we really give a challenge to several universities. We're very proud to tell you, sir, that we have research in almost all the areas in our institution. And Dr. Nurjan holds the pride of having the first patent, which was registered international patent in 2004. And as of today, we have patents. You name the discipline, there are patents. I just asked for a list of patents entered in the e-governance system yesterday, and I was rather surprised. It was down here 39 patents, but with Gill Research Institute and all patents to put together, we are touching 50 patents from the institution. And the patents range wonderful. I was wondering, because I'm a commerce person, you all know how old I am. So in my time, we said a PhD research should contribute to the knowledge or to a practice. For MPhil, if you did a good research methodology, review of literature, that was enough. But I was surprised to see, even in the discipline of corporate secretaryship, commerce, there are as many patents as there are in some science departments. I saw Dr. Ranjit Kumar's name with 5 patents to his credit. I was looking through this list and I was amazed. The nature of research, we say, is multidisciplinary. So the Gill Research Institute has come up with a patent, an artificial intelligence tool called Gill Artin. They named it after our founder, President Gill, and it's called Gill Artin. It's an artificial intelligence tool for measuring pest management. Like that, you see, all the patents have some relevance to society. Now, this is not any small achievement. What brought to my mind of recent times is that, you know, we are very happy with our NAC grades. All of you must have read recently that the NAC is changing the grading system. The grading system is no longer input-based. It's becoming outcome-based. So there is no need for any tensions for those who submit themselves. However, the NAC encourages higher educational institutions to submit themselves. The wordings that's used is a maturity-based graded accreditation level 1 to 5 approach. And for the new level grading system for the highest level, level 5, it says, you should work towards being institutions of global excellence for multidisciplinary research and education. So you take every word out of it, institutions of global excellence. No longer, because we say the world is a village today. We're so well connected. So institutions of global excellence and multidisciplinary research. Believe me, we at Guru Nanak College, way back in 2012, we brought out a journal called Guru Nanak Journal for Multidisciplinary Research, which is ISSN numbered, and it's a biannual journal, and I should acknowledge not only the services of the founding editors, Dr. Sanjayan, then Dr. Satyanarayan, and recently Dr. Avai Kodai, our principal, who's brought out the journal systematically. And to think we fall in line. See, we have never worked towards a grade in NAC. We work with passion and it all comes into place. So I would call it a visionary attitude of not only the management, but also the faculty and the scholars on campus, that today we can boast of a multidisciplinary research journal. And we are very clear that research is always multidisciplinary. Though we speak of patents in the field of chemistry, in the field of commerce, in the field of management, or computer applications, or IT, whatever you call it, you will find that research is not a watertight compartment. Though some universities, if you do it along with another department, they have a ID attached. They call it interdisciplinary. I should think it should be MD. All research is multidisciplinary. So you can't do a commerce research without referring to a statistician. You can't do a science research. I was coming across this experience when we want to have a biotechnology diploma in association with the institution in Paris. We were told that they're looking for more chemistry faculty than biotech specialists. Because without chemistry, there can be no extractions and perfumery and so on. So the interdisciplinary nature, if you think to yourselves, all research is interdependent, is multidisciplinary. So that is the order of the day. My only request is, now that so many of you have contributed papers, patents would emerge, and this brings laurels to yourself, to your institution, to the country per se, if you work on the follow-up of those patents. What is the outcome of those patents? So take up consultancy work, take up the practical aspects wherever you have not started, and see that your research goes further. I must tell you that the institutions, I would end very briefly, that the institutions would be evaluated on their research, on the number of patents, on the multidisciplinary education imparted. So that is why we are very proud as an autonomous institution. We have interdisciplinary electives, we have cross-disciplinary subjects, we have value-added courses, we don't leave behind the culture, we don't leave behind the skill of our students. Everything is provided on this campus. And I would like to felicitate everyone involved in the process of knowledge transformation, in building up our society. So my felicitations on this occasion doesn't remain with Dr. Nurjan and team alone, but I've taken it as a platform to convey my felicitations to one and all concerned to make this very useful activity such a success, to have a convergence of minds, to have a convergence of ideas, and to see that it's published and taken forth and maybe form a basis for further research and so on. So wish you all the very best. God bless you all. May the blessings of the divine Shri Guru Nanak Devji be in this hall and in all the halls where the presentations are going to be made. And may you carry home with you great memories and and a mission to take forth your research further. God bless you all. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your wishes and appreciation to the team and highlighting the remarkable research work done by our staff members and the GRI. And thank you for stating that we are already ahead with institutional global excellence and multidisciplinary research. And madam, your wishes means a lot to us. Thank you so much. Sustainable development emphasizes responsible resource use, environmental conservation, social equity, and economic prosperity. To highlight this and to give an overview of the theme and objectives of this international conference, may I now invite Dr. S.E. Noorjahan, Dean Research and the convener of the conference. Madam, please.
Good morning to one and all present here. The theme of the conference: envision a world where every bite of food, every health, every breath of air, and every step on the earth contribute to a cycle of sustainability. The IC Shore 2024 conference, set against the vibrant intellectual backdrop of Guru Nanak College and in partnership with the GS Gill Research Institute, aims to illuminate this vision. IC Shore 2024 seeks to catalyze a transformative approach to sustainability, ensuring a healthier, more equitable world for generations to come. Join us in this mission to explore the frontiers of sustainable research, where every discovery and innovation brings us closer to harmony with our world. Our conference aims to be the nexus for cutting-edge research, innovation, and dialogue, bringing together experts, scholars, and practitioners to explore sustainable solutions that can be integrated into our global system. We recognize the interconnectedness of our ecosystem, economics, and societies. Therefore, our focus spans across critical sectors, from advancing medical biotechnology for better health outcomes to promoting sustainable food production techniques that ensure food security while conserving natural resources. In agriculture, we aim to highlight eco-friendly pest management and biopesticides alongside practices that bolster sustainable crop production. Environmental management discussion will navigate through pollution control, waste management, and strategies for combating climate change, emphasizing resilience and adaptation. This conference is not just about sharing knowledge, it's about forging partnership and framing actionable strategies for a sustainable future. Our special issue with Springer's Environmental Science and Pollution Research underscores our commitment to disseminating high-impact research to a global audience. This conference a testament to our collective resolve, aims to bridge the gaps between current challenges and future possibilities through innovative research and global collaboration. As we embark on this journey, let's harness and power of interdisciplinary dialogue, knowledge sharing, and actionable strategies to foster a more sustainable and equitable world. Together, we will explore the latest advancements and chart a course towards sustainability that benefits all of humanity and preserves our planet for future generation. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for highlighting the importance of this conference. Thank you. I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries on the stage for the official release of conference proceedings. I request the Chief Guest, Dr. T. Arumugam, Vice Chancellor, Tiruvallur University, to release the proceedings of the Book of Abstract and the General Secretary, Sir, to receive the first copy. The first edition of Book of Abstract with the ISBN number is released today, edition 1. We are very happy and to place on record that we have received more than 257 papers across nation. With a big round of applause. The first edition consists of 133 articles. Thank you, dignitaries. To introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. T. Arumugam, Vice Chancellor, Tiruvallur University, I invite the vibrant and dynamic Dr. Swati Paliwal, Dean Academics and Head GNCCOI, to do the honor. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning to all the dignitaries and esteemed guests present in this two-day international conference on sustainable research. I deem it as a great privilege to introduce the chief guest of the day, Professor T. Arumugam. Professor T. Arumugam is the 7th Vice Chancellor of Tiruvallur University, Sirkadu, Vellore, Tamil Nadu. He has more than 3 decades of teaching and research experience in the field of horticulture. He has guided 20 researchers, published 22 books, and he has published more than 300 research articles in peer-reviewed journals of national and international repute. He has executed 14 major funded projects to the tune of rupees 1556.61 lakhs. He has organized ICAR short-term courses, many international and national conferences, workshops, training programs for students, researchers, and farmers. Professor T. Arumugam is an acclaimed researcher who was involved in the release of 7 vegetable and 4 fruit crop varieties, besides standardizing the 15 agro-technologies. These are considered to be the remarkable achievement in the field of horticulture for the socio-economic upliftment of rural society. Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Arumugam is an able and committed administrator, which he has proved in the various administrative posts that he had occupied over last 3 decades. Thank you, sir, for being here and gracing the occasion. Once again, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. It's my honor to invite our distinguished chief guest, Dr. T. Arumugam, Vice Chancellor, Tiruvallur University, for the inaugural address of this conference. Sir, your invaluable perspectives are certain to make the significant impact on us. Sir, please.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். Our most illustrious General Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Manjithan Nair, and Dr. Avai Kodai, Principal of this great institute, and Advisor Dr. Merlin Morris, and the convener of this international conference, Dr. Nujagan, and the invited keynote speaker, Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav from Nepal, and Dr. Aruna from CSIR Institute, Hyderabad, and Dr. Chinnathurai from Sri Lanka, and Dr. Sonam Dasi from Bhutan, and Dr. Shankaran from CSR Institute, Chennai, and Pon Murugan Karapaya from Saudi Arabia, and Mary France from France, and many other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear delegates from different parts of India, and my dear student friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. So this is great honor and humility that I stand before you today at the International Conference on Frontiers of Sustainable Research in Healthcare, Food and Agriculture and Environmental Management 2024. An exemplary confluence of minds dedicated to pioneering the frontiers of sustainability in healthcare, food, agriculture, and environmental management, organized by the Guru Nanak Center for Research in association with the GS Guild Research Institute. This conference symbolizes the collective aspirations for a sustainable future and testament to our shared commitment and to resolve. At this outset, I wish to extend my deepest appreciation to Guru Nanak College, a guiding light of excellence and inclusivity, founded on the noble principles of Shri Guru Nanak Devji. The college's remarkable achievement of a A++ grade from NAC with a GCPA of 3.68. It's not merely a numeric representation, but a reflection of its unwavering dedication to quality education and social upliftment. This accolade speaks volumes of the institution's relentless pursuit of excellence and its significant contribution to the educational landscape of India. The Guru Nanak Center for Research, along with the GS Guild Research Institutes, stands on a paragon of interdisciplinary research and innovation. Through these commendable efforts, they have fostered an environment where research transcends boundaries, encouraging a synergy between diverse disciplines aimed at addressing some of the most pressing challenges of our times. In the spirit of this conference, I wish to emphasize the criticality of sustainability as the cornerstone of our collective future. The theme outlined for our deliberations over the next 2 days underscore the urgency and the scope of our mission. From healthcare innovation to sustainable agriculture practices, from environmental management to the cutting-edge research in food science, and each theme is a pillar upon which the edifice of a sustainable future will be built. Friends, so this is a current or the need of the hour in the environmental issues. Friends, between 2030 to 2050, the climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths every year from malnutrition, malaria, diarrhea, heat stress alone. The direct damage caused the health is estimated to be between the nearly 2 to 4 billion USD by 2030. The areas with weak health infrastructure, mostly in the developing countries, will be the least able to cope without assistance to prepare and respond. Who supports the country? WHO has supports countries in building climate resilient health system and tracking national progress in protecting health from climate change. Friends, the climate change is directly contributing the humanitarian emergencies from hot waves, wildfires, floods, tropical storms and hurricanes, and they are increasing the scale and frequency and the intensity. The research shows that 3.6 billion people already live in areas highly susceptible to climate change. Between 2030 and 2050, the climate change is expected to cause many deaths. The areas with weak health infrastructure, mostly in the developing countries, will be the least able to cope without assistance to respond. Reducing the emission of the greenhouse gases through better transport, food and energy use choices can result in very large gains for health, particularly through the reduced air pollution. Friends, because of the climate change, there are a lot of sufferings in the humankind is taking place. So in the year 2021, over 2 billion people live in water-stressed countries, which is expected to be exaggerated in some region as a result of climate change and population growth. In 2022, globally at least 1.7 billion people use drinking water source contaminated with the facets. Microbial contamination of drinking water as a result of contamination with facets poses the greatest risk to drinking water safety. The safe and sufficient water facilitates the practice of hygiene, which is a key measure to prevent not only diarrheal diseases but acute respiratory infections and numerous neglected tropical diseases. So the microbial contaminated drinking water can transmit diseases such as diarrhea, cholera, dysentery, typhoid, polio, and it is estimated to cause approximately 550,000 diarrheal deaths each year. In 2022, 73% of global population, that is around 60 billion, used a safely managed drinking water services, that is one located on premises available when needed and free from contamination. Rest of the population is using only the contaminated water for their survival. So friends, our increasing understanding of climate change is transforming how we view the boundaries and determination of human health. While our personal health may seem to be related mostly to prudent behavior, heredity, occupation, local environmental exposures, and health care access and sustained population health require the life-supporting services of the biosphere. Population of all animal species depend on supplies of food and water. The food and climate water, freedom from excess infectious diseases, and physical safety and comfort conferred by climatic stability. The greenhouse gases comprise principally the carbon dioxide and the plus other heat trapping gases such as methane and nitrous oxide and various human made halocarbons are the cause for the climate change. The third assessment report by the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change studied that there is a new and stronger evidence that most of our warming global warming observed over 50 years is attributed to human activities. During the 20th century, world average surface temperature increased by approximately 0.6 degrees centigrade, and approximately two-thirds of its warming has occurred since 1975. So what it means, so the human, it's a major cause for all the environmental changes, and now which we are experiencing today. And see friends, the agriculture is the major area where the land, water, air and climate and biodiversity. In the 5 areas, the agriculture play a major role, and this is a major cause of concern for environmental changes and also the leads to climatic changes. So there are disturbances in the land for many operations. So many the non-conventional areas brought under cultivation, which is aiming to disturb the soil ecosystem and also the water bodies. So this is the major cause of concern for environmental changes, and automatically whatever the inputs used, the heavy inputs, the fertilizers, pesticides and the hormones which we spray to the crops, which causes the air pollution. So these 3 alterations in the system which cause a major havoc in climate change and environmental disturbances, which leads to, with these water, land and air, which the disturbance leads to disturbing the environment, and it affects the normal growth and development of animal and human, and these disturbances causes the major diseases, either in the viral microbes based diseases or airborne fungi, which causes many diseases to the human being. Friends, in 1950s, our agriculture production is around 51 million metric tons. Those days our population is around 40 crores or 45 crores. And now we have crossed 140 crore people in the same land, India. Now we achieved around 312 million metric tons in food grains and 330 million metric tons in the horticulture produce, fruits or vegetable, whatever, spices and all. Now we achieved the self-sufficiency, though the 1950s we have a lesser population, we are in poverty or we are in starvation, we depend on the either maize or the wheat from America. Now we are in a position to export the wheat and the rice to many other countries and many other products. And this is the achievement of, or this is the result of so many revolutions: green revolution, white revolution, golden revolution, grey revolution, blue revolution. There are so many, 7, 8 revolutions we have made. Because of that we achieved this level, but at the cost of environment. But of course our priority is to save the people. Our priority is feed our people. And another big challenge is by 2050 we are going to reach around more than 150 crore people in this land. We need to produce nearly 400 million metric tons of food grains to feed the people. So what you call a lot of pressure on the land, water and environment. Definitely it is going to be a big challenge to maintain the environmental conditions. But as a researcher, as a scholar, you have a lot of leverages, lot of what you call legacies, and you can develop the environment-friendly technologies which can save the Mother Earth. Environmentally safe food, less use of fertilizers, or minimal use of pesticides, fungicides, or environment-friendly pesticides and fungicides, and maximize the production and productivity of crop varieties from a smaller area or in a given land. So there are so many ways we can develop technologies so that we can sustain our environment. Say, friends, we are living in a wonderful land now. We are living in a wonderful land now. We are getting everything. Good food, good water, good air now. But the same thing has to be handed over to the future generation. So that is our ultimate aim of each and everyone's responsibility, to give a safe world, safe land to our future generation. Friends, we are now causing major disasters to environment. In the production industries, particularly the textile, leather, or many chemical industries, they are emitting huge volumes of effluents, pollutions, either in terms of the soil pollutant, air pollutant, we are discharging. But thing is, there are ways and means to treat the pollutants, whatever it may be, water pollution or the air pollutant, so that can be treated properly and let it out, so that the land and water is safely maintained without any causing a calamity to the nature. So this is our one of the primary areas. We have to develop technology, or we have to follow or adopt the technology to minimize the pollution to the environment. Friends, and the Guru Nanak Dev College is, I'm gone through the report presented by the principal that almost 8 departments they are offering PhDs. Now, offering PhD is not a simple thing in a college, because it needs a lot of resources, particularly the laboratory facilities and the library facilities, computer facilities. Definitely they have adequate facilities and all. My only one suggestion is, either in the supervisors or the student, the end product of your PhD research should be a high-end publication. Maybe the high impact factor journal you have to publish, and also you have to aim for every PhD student should have a patent out of your thesis. Because spending 3 years to acquire a PhD is not a small period in the life. It's almost a 5% of your life you spend for your earning a PhD degree. So the 3 years should be profitably spent and earn a good name to your institution and also yourself. This is my one urge, and I request all the supervisors who are guiding the PhDs, be strict in your PhD scholars to produce a practically required research, not just for sake of producing a thesis and getting a degree. This is not a need of the hour, because India needs a lot of research R&D institutions. Because friends, though we are producing lot of publication, we are second or third in the number of publication published from in the world. First is the America, second is the China, and I think third we are the largest publishing country. But the amount of quality publication is, we are in the 7th or 8th position. Our publications are not up to the standard, what it means. And the highest number of patents is now, it's earned by the China. Almost 1 to 1.25 lakh patents are being produced every year. We are in 10th or 7th, the 11th position in earning the patenting. And America is the second largest patent producing country. And happy that the Guru Nanak institution has produced nearly 50 patents. I congratulate all the researchers who produced or who got the patent for 50 products. My only urge is, please commercialize the patent. Please commercialize the patent. There is a patent, getting patent is not to keep the paper with you, okay? Whatever findings, it goes to the society. It goes to the society, and it earns money to the institution and also the patent producer. then only they are motivated to produce more and more patents and innovations, and it will earn good name for your institution and the scholar for this. So with these few remarks, I'm happy to inaugurate the international conference titled The Frontiers of Sustainable Research in Healthcare, Food, Agriculture and Environmental Management. And finally, before thanking, I used to tell one small Tamil proverb, மாணவர்களே மலையை பார்த்து மயங்கி விடாதீர்கள், மலையை பார்த்து மயங்கி விடாதீர்கள், மலை உயரமாக இருக்கிறது என்று. மலை மீது ஏறினால் மலை உங்கள் காலடியில், மலை மீது ஏறினால் மலை உங்கள் காலடியில். முயற்சி உனதானால் வெற்றி நிச்சயம் என்று கூறிக்கொண்டு வாய்ப்பளித்த அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி பாராட்டி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
Thank you, sir. Your wisdom and valuable perspectives, especially on the climate change and how it's been impacting the human and the animal species, and highlighting the challenges relating to healthcare, food, agriculture, environment management have really made an immense value to this occasion and setting an inspiring tone for the rest of the event. We are truly, truly honored to have you here today with us, sir. So thank you so much. To introduce the keynote speaker, Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, member, Nepal National Commission for UNESCO, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Government of Nepal. I invite dedicated and sincere Dr. Anita Malishetty, Vice Principal, SFS, to do the honor. Madam, please.
Good morning, everyone. It's my great honor to introduce Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, a distinguished member of the Nepal National Commission for UNESCO under the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Government of Nepal. Dr. Yadav brings with him an illustrious academic background, holding an MSc in Biotechnology from the University of Bangalore, India, awarded under the prestigious Silver Jubilee Scholarship by the Embassy of India in Kathmandu, and a PhD from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. His commitment to research is evident from his tenure as a research associate at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in the Department of Molecular Biophysics, where he worked under the esteemed Professor P. Balaram. Dr. Yadav has also enhanced his expertise through training at the Department of Pharmacology at AIIMS, New Delhi, under Professor Y.K. Gupta, and honed his skills in 3D animation at the Center for Development of Advanced Computing in Mohali, Chandigarh, sponsored by the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. Upon returning to Nepal, Dr. Yadav served as a faculty member at the Department of Biotechnology, Tribhuvan University, and a fellow at the Nepal Academy of Science and Technology. His career further advanced as he took on the role of Deputy Director, Research and External Relations at AITM. Currently, he leads his expertise as an advisor to various national and international organizations. An acclaimed scholar, Dr. Yadav has contributed significantly to the scientific community with numerous publications in high-index journals and has represented Nepal in 18 countries for scientific engagements. Recently, he has been instrumental in drafting the SOP on tissue culture for the Department of Agriculture, Government of Nepal, and serves as the chief consultant to Nepal Biotech Nursery. His pedagogical contributions include serving as visiting faculty at Osmania University, Hyderabad, and delivering lectures on advanced topics in biotechnology at Tribhuvan University. In his current capacity at the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Yadav oversees the selection, monitoring, and evaluation of projects sponsored by the Nepal National Commission for UNESCO, contributing significantly to the advancement of education and research in Nepal. With a career marked by dedication, innovation, and leadership, Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav exemplifies the spirit of scientific excellence and commitment to education. Please join me in welcoming him. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invite.
Thank you, Madam. To set the tone of this conference, I invite Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, Member, Nepal Commission for UNESCO, Government of Nepal. He's been an instrumental in Sustainable Development Goal SDG for Education 2030 Nepal National Framework. With a big round of applause, there couldn't be a better person to deliver the keynote for this conference. I humbly invite to deliver the keynote address to the eager audience. Sir, please.
So, good morning, everyone. Before I begin my talk, I'd like to focus on few things. Firstly, I would like to thank both of the Madam Speakers to honor me here on my focus on my last researches and work at my Ministry of Education as well as Ministry of Forest and Forest. Firstly, before I begin the topic, I'll focus on few things. And firstly, I would like to thank the General Secretary and correspondents of this organization, Sardar Manjit Singh Nair ji, the Principal, Dr. T.K. Abhay Kothai ji, Advisor, Marli Morais ji, Vice Chancellor of the prestigious university, Professor T. Arunagam ji, Convener, Dr. S.C. Nurjahan ji. Actually, I should applaud her a lot because since last 3 and 4 months, I was in quite communication with her, and due to which I could visit your prestigious organization. Then Dr. P.A. Arunaji, Dr. Sundra Jamson Arkaseji from Sri Lanka, Dr. Sonam Tasi, my good friend from Bhutan, Dr. G. Sekran, Dr. Pormugan Korupia ji, Miss Mary France, Dr. E. Gayatri ji, Professor Maurya, Professor Malirajan from Presidence and from Presidency College, Chennai, and my dear friends and students. Warm welcoming to you all and namaskar from my country, Nepal. So before I was supposed to come to here, I was leaving to Kathmandu. We had a last minute talk. I had to brief to the Honorable Minister during my visit, and I could go to interact to my Prime Minister, Honorable Prasanji, and I had to tell him that I am going on this, to deliver this talk to this prestigious organization. So our Honorable Prime Minister as well as Honorable Minister for Education, Science and Technology, Government of Nepal, both of them have sent a good message to the success of this conference and much more success of this prestigious college. So friends, I have a lot of things with my South India during my student days. I was a student of Professor B. Balram at IISc, and it is of his blessings today where I stand. Actually, after getting a scholarship, completing education, I did not wanted to return back to Nepal. I was enjoying Bangalore because Bangalore was like a heaven to me. Everything was there. I was having a good research. I was in very good position. I was doing very well. But then I got a call from my country and they asked me to return back which I was not willing to do so. Then my mentor, Professor Balram, he told me that you must serve your country. You should you should do something that, for your country, what you got knowledge from this place. So not only that, on several occasions, I am here. I am standing in the holy land of Rameswaram. So I used to read a lot of books. I was a very big fan. So many of you might be a big fan of APJ Abdul Kalam. I used to study a lot of his book. And when I went through the wings of fire, I thought that I must meet him once. Then it was very difficult to meet him. By that time, he was retired from the 12th President of India. And I was on official meeting to Delhi. I requested his PS and I got the appointment to meet him. Then he broadened me on so many areas, and after that we invited him to, at the convocation of our Kathmandu University as well. Then, so I got a, I'll share the slides also, and there is a very big administrative story behind this talk. So this is why my research message with of course I'm not a very good researcher now, because for the last 10 years, for the long time I'm in the administration, and you all are very good researchers than me. Then after returning from here, I joined Nepal Academy of Science and Technology. That time our Prime Minister, of course he has died now, used to be Honorable Sushil Koirala. I was little close to him. I told him that we are very poor in research. Our institutions are very poor in academics. We need to change the working style. And I wanted to implement the things that I learned in India, sitting in the several institutions, which was very difficult. Because you all are the great nations. And we are just 3 crores in population. So it is a tiny particle of your part. You are 1 in 25 crores. So we had a lot of challenges. We host a national conference of Nepal Academy of Science and Technology every 2 years. During that conference, I wanted to get some honorary academician from India, of course, for which Prime Minister agreed, and he asked me to give the 2 names. Definitely I put, in number 1, I put the name of Professor P. Balram. And secondly, I gave the name of Professor C.N.R. Rao. On several conversations with the Ministry of External Affairs as well as Embassy of India, I remember that time Excellency Rakesh Sood used to be the ambassador of India to Nepal. Then they said that since Professor C.N.R. Rao, he was Bharat Ratna for the long time, he was advisor to the Prime Minister of India. So they gave us the name of, it was finalized that we'll give the honorary academician to Professor C.N.R. Rao. It was done. Then again came some bureaucratic tops. My other colleagues, when they came to know it, they started telling that how can we do it? And I'd just like to focus you on the challenges of researchers, challenges of academicians of the small countries who are between the giants of these 2 great nations, India and China. Few academicians at last were quite close to the China, because they are having so many funds, they are having so many grants. So they said that how can it be if we give the professor honorary academicians to Indian, then the China will stop our budget. And I had already conveyed to Professor C.N.R. Rao that this is our schedule, sir. It was a big challenge to me. And it was almost that nobody will get the honorary academician. But then there were certain interference, and Prime Minister proposed that let there be one from China also. So those people who shouted that there should be one name from China, they gave the name of Professor Chun Li-bai, who used to be the Vice President of the Chinese Academy of Sciences that time. No, he's the President of Chinese Academy of Sciences. So it was done, we hosted the conference, and both of them were the honorary academies. It was the beginning, it was just before this, at our NASH, this practice was not done. So after that, those people, there are so many agencies of Chinese, they are very much clever, residing in Kathmandu. They started following me, approaching me, because they knew that I was the person very close to India in each affairs, because I stayed in India for the long time. I was Government of India scholar, and I was in close communication with the Ministry of External Affairs, ICCR and all, and of course certain leaders as well. So they started offering me so many things so that I could shift my side. And despite that, then they invited me at Chinese Academy of Science also. Then after completing certain formalities, my friends in India, they only said that you must be there. I went there, I stayed there for 2-3 months, and their target was that, I will tell you why, you may not like this talk, but I will tell you that why I am telling this. Because their target was that whatever I was trying to give to India, do mutual understanding with India, because I was the one who was a big challenge to people who were close to India, because I was in close negotiation in Delhi also, inside the MAC also, and with our government also. So later, Nepal is a country where there is a lot of medicinal herbs and salts. I think they have given some different slides. The slides should be, there are 2-3 slides, so the topic should be the medicinal plants of Nepal. I don't know without us. Yeah. Yes. This is the right one. That was the old one. This is not open, right? Yeah? No, this one is. So, after working at Ministry of, on my deputation, what is happening? I'm not understanding. I'm not doing anything. It is coming still.
No, which one do you want to say?
I want this introduction part, no?
Yeah, this is.
Again, it goes back.
No, it'll be there. Maybe you are pressing it.
Oh.
You can just leave it there.
Thank you. So, on my duty, I had to have several field visits. And Nepal is place, if you go to lowlands, there are the medicinal plants which has a particular medicinal values. The same medicinal plants, if you go to highlands, it has a different medicinal values. So we still are a very poor in resource, because it's little difficult to tell these things about my country here. But our leaders they are totally focused on some other things. No politicians, no MPs would like to go to the Ministry of Science and Technology, because they don't enjoy the money. They want to get to the ministry where there's a lot of money. So on my several visits to hilly areas, I could find that we had a lot of medicinal plants which we are unable to predict its values. And the Chinese people, because the people living in those Himalaya areas, they are illiterate. They don't know what this plant is about. educated people, they either live in Kathmandu or they are in US and Europe. So they come at night, they harvest those medicinal plants, they take it to their country, they make the products, they enjoy it, and they even sell it. So it touched my heart, and I said, I'll take this initiation, I'll do these things to this. And I have several visits to several prestigious research institutions in India, central government institution. After this Modiji's eras, what I saw that whatever the resource you are doing, as Sir said, as Honorable Vice Chancellor said, it is being commercialized. I visited CDRI, I visited CMAP, I visited NBRI, National Botanical Research Institute. Whatever the research they are doing, so they are making it into the products and they are selling it. So whatever the research you are doing is being materialized. But what in our place, they are doing research just for the purpose of research, completing the job to get money, that's it. Despite few organizations, our main focus used to be like this. Then there were delegation visit from, because last year we hosted a conference in Kathmandu that was from the Department of Plant Resources, Ministry of Forest and Environment, on biodiversity and bioprospecting. So there were visits from the CMAP, the director, and the person who was responsible for commercializing this, they came there. And then they invited us to CMAP. I was, you might be knowing, a very excellent academic background lady, Dr. Radha Rangarajan, who is the director of CDRI now in Lucknow. We had after so many conversations, we agreed that we'll exchange our medicinal plants also. So there will be the bilateral agreement. And after that, after 3 months later, we had an official delegation visit, in the official visit of Prime Minister to Delhi. These things were materialized. We had bilateral agreement, and now we had a 15-point bilateral agreement on which we are, the research between this CDRI, CMAP, and our organization is running smoothly. So now I will not take much time. I will just enter the topic. If you see, these are the, in Nepali we say, Haryo Ban Nepal ko dhan. My good friend from Bhutan he might have got what I said. Green forests are the rich biodiversities of Nepal. We have a very excellent biodiversities. The medicinal plants that is found in high altitude, high hills of Nepal is not found in any other part of the world. So I call it a science diplomacy. There's no diplomacy. In India, I see everybody is working, whoever are in science or research background, they are working, just they are working. But for this, we have to go through the science diplomacy. So, here, those medicinal plants, now, after we got the new constitution, earlier it used to be like, there was only the penetration of Indian side and Chinese side in Nepal. There's meaning in telling this. I'll come to this point why I am telling this. So there was a huge penetration. Earlier issue used to be, there were only two penetration. One side used to be India, the other side used to be China. We were very small, tiny particles. So sometimes we were suppressed by India, sometimes we were suppressed by China, whoever we used to win. Now, after the deliberation of the new constitution, now there is European Union, there is Americans, there is Russians, Israel and all, and their entire goal and focus is to get this. Their entire focus is to get this. Here I'll explain 20 different medicinal plants that we are utilizing, we are making the products. So I'll enter the topic. Medicinal plants are used as a source of drugs for the treatment of various human and livestock health. According to WHO, medicinal plants is any plant which is one or more of its organ contains substance that can be used for therapeutic purposes or which are precursors of the chemopharmaceutical semi-synthesis. So this is the map of Nepal, And these are the coverage areas of the medicinal plants at our places. Nepal has a significant variation in altitude ranging from 67 meters in southern Tarai to the tallest mountain on earth, that is Mount Everest, measuring 8848 meters. This gives Nepal a remarkable variety of flora and fauna. Nepal has 35 different types of forest and 118 different ecosystems. Most of the high-valued medicinal herbs are available in northern Nepal. So as you see in the pictures, these are our people working on the medicinal plants. So we use herbs in Ayurvedic medicine also as a home remedies. Nepal is one of the popular countries with medicinal herbs of trees. Our medicinal plants are useful for the treatment of various medical conditions. Moreover, herbs and plants come under one of the top export producers of Nepal. In this slides, I have 20 different medicinal plants to which we are making products, and it is being traded internationally. So far, medicinal plants are important because pharmacological activity of plants is due to the presence of secondary metabolites. So these bacteria and fungi, these are the producers of the secondary metabolites, commonly called as active constituents of plants. They perform different functions, different in plant species. Concentration is different. Plants also vary. So these are the secondary metabolites of which we are going to talk here about. So these are the listed. Of course, few of these medicinal plants are very much common in other continents as well. But there are few little medicinal plants of which it is being targeted internationally. They are the amla, gurjo, gobha, asparagus, okhar, dalchini, chiroto, chiraito, datiwan, dhatura, gu kumari, harrow, ersa gumba, hairy bangina, dubo, tulsi, yellow Himalayan raspberry, guras, chamailo, inula capas. So we'll go through the one by one, and I'll not take a long time because I'll share these slides with you also. So this amla, it is a very important medicinal plant, and it is in your part also. Use this? Yes, sure. So this belongs commonly, hello? Yeah. Commonly used best medicinal plants. I think my voice is audible. It is deciduous wild tree with having a height of 15 meters. It also grows in tropical region of the world. The flowers of Phalanthera simica are greenish yellow. This cures the disease, that is reduce diarrhea, cough, and stimulate hair growth. Ramdev Baba is making a lot of product out of this. Then this is Gujro. While I was coming here to Chennai, in a last minute talk, I went to meet a minister. So at his residence, they served me with a milk tea, and minister came with this Gujro tea. So it is quite healthy, it clears all the indigestion process and all. Gujro is one of the widely used medicinal herbs in Nepal, used for various medicinal purposes. It is also known as hot-leaved monsoon budu chid or gilio. It's herbaceous vine of the family Mensaceae, indigenous to tropical regions of the Indian subcontinent as well. In Nepal, Gujro was used for centuries to treat various medicinal disorders such as rheumatism and other ailments. Guava, it is very common because in India or every part of the world, this is mainly used for this diabetes patient, diarrhea, inflammation, wounds, rheumatism, and stomach aches. If somebody is the CKD patient, they have the kidney problem, they have a kidney failure problem, then they are very much prone to this fruit. Because they are not allowed to eat more than 2 or 3 varieties of fruit. So this is one of the prominent to this kidney patient as well. Asparagus, it offers with flower, needles like ladders, blackish purple berries, and nutritious root. This plant is also known as another satban. In Nepal, the roots and young sting of asparagus are famous as vegetable. Similarly, this plant has a medicinal value too. It cures diseases like indigestion, diabetes, lactation, and gastric ulcers. Ochre, as its name says, Junglenaris regia. It is in the jungle areas. That is, the plant is famous for medicinal foods and also for its dye-yielding properties. Like it is famous for its nutritional seeds. Actually, as seen in the picture, its height commonly ranges from the 23 to 35 meters. This is perennial plant and has a strong root and stem used for furniture purposes as well. It cures the cracked heels. So dalchini is a very unique plant. It is the medicinal herb found in Nepal. Its scientific name is Cinnamomum temala. It's also known as the tejpat. We use tejpat in the vegetables and all. So dalchini not only used as a medicine but also a traditional spice. They are commonly used for culinary and medicinal purposes. Shirauto, it is a unique type of medicinal plant found in Himalayan range. The roots are used in treating ulcers, urethral discharge, ophthalmia, jaundice, and fevers. So that was one variety. This is another variety. It cures the disease like piles, skin disease, ulcers, and diabetes. Datuan. So this medicinal herbs cures for toothache and other dental problems. Nepali people eat datian as one of the major festivals in Tej. Moreover, the infusion of these twigs rap toothache, that one is available in forest, cultivated fields, and shady places of the Mirmi and Chawash. Dhaturo, it is very common in India as well. It cures the several diseases, including ulcers, inflammation, rheumatism, sciatica, swelling, fever, and asthma. Gulkumaria, that is aloe vera. We will come, we are just going through the medicinal plants from which we are making the products. So I'll just come to the several products that we are making from these medicinal plants. And you know, in India, only several organizations, including Ramdev Baba. Ramdev Baba is sending a lot of product to Nepal formed by this aloe vera. So it usually cures disease like heel boss, improves digestive health, promotes oral health, clears acne, etc. Hario, my friends from Bhutan and Sri Lanka might be very much known to this. It is deciduous, grows up to 30 meters tall, which is found in tropical regions of Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, India, Vietnam, Pakistan, and other places of the world. Same as other medicinal plants, the green to orange-brown fruits of Terminia Geola has also great medicinal values. So this plant is called as a king of medicine, as it cures a lot of diseases. It has having a flower and unpleasant odor. People believe that Terminalia chiloba has an extreme healing power. So in Tibet, it is named as king of medicine. It cures vomiting, ulcers, throat pain, bleeding of piles, and a common cold. So I'll take a little longer to talk about this medicinal plant. This has a history. These medicinal plants, not only to the Chinese, but it is very much targeted by European and Americans as well. As you see, this is not found in any other part of the world, and this is the most costly plant. It is very difficult to, sorry, can I have some water? I think so to get a single piece of this medicinal plants, it costs 8,000 to 10,000 for just get a tiny one, very small one. The Europeans believe that. Thank you. European believes that this Yarsa Gumba increases the sex power, and they want not only because they are the most difficult person in my view, so they even steal it They go for the tourism to the Himalayan range. They keep it in their bag and they take it to the, because our airport is a little messed these days. So they even still eat it and they take it to their places. Yasagumba is one of the most expensive medicinal herbs available in Nepal Himalayas at higher altitudes. This caterpillar fungus, as it is seen in the figure, this caterpillar fungus is popular for its ability to increase the energy and vitality, strengthen lungs and kidneys, treat cancer and asthma, and perhaps the most famously cure impotence and boost libido as well. I'll tell about the products we form from these medicinal plants. This is hairy bangina. So this plant contains leathery, rounded and long leaves with pinkish white flowers. In Nepal, it is used for multiple purposes, that is food, ornamental and as medicine. The disease that is cured by this medicinal plant is body pain, fever, kidney stones and other urinary problems. Dubo is very common in every places. So Tulsi is also very common. Then yellow Himalayan raspberry. This is very specific medicinal plants. It is also found in the Himalayan range of this Himachal Pradesh. So this yellow Himalayan raspberry is one of the most thorniest herbs. Its height reaches up to 4 meters tall. It is also widely distributed to many places of Nepal, China, Philippines and India. This plant offers a small white flowers, thorny stems and leaves with edible yellow small fruits. At the same time, the young stem of the plants are also edible, which gives a bitter taste. The diseases that it cures is fever, common cold, sore throat and also a stomach. Guras, this is our national flower and also the national flower of your I think I forgot the name of that part. After Sikkim it comes Assam, Sikkim and Nagaland. This is also the national flower of the Nagaland. So this is a small tree growing up to 20 meter height. It contains dark green leaves and attractive flowers. This plant is found in Nepal, Bhutan, China, Thailand and then in Sri Lanka. It is also the national flower of Nepal and the state flower of Nagaland. The disease that is cured by these medicinal plants are headache, cough and blood diarrhea. Charmilo, this is edible plant and all parts are rich in vitamins. This cures diseases like diarrhea and throat pain. So this is the last part of these 20 different varieties of medicinal plants, and it is a shrub found in the tropical regions of Nepal, China and India. It grows up to 1.8 meter height. The flowers of the plants are yellow as in the figure, and leaves are green, leathery and sharp tipped. It is flowering plant. So it is called as sheep's ear. It looks like a sheep's ear because of her sheep's ear like hairy leaves. The disease that it cures are the peptic ulcers, throat pain, indigestion, fever and pneumonia. So this is the most important part of the my talk because after what I learned in India and as I told you earlier, after negotiation with the Government of India, we are having a resource on the, not only these are only the 20 varieties of medicinal plants that I put here. There are so many others which is not I will not be able to complete it in a single lecture. So if you get some time, or I'll keep on sharing. If you talk about the white sandalwood, South India is very much prone to white sandalwood. So we have a lot of products. We make a lot of product from it. We have a lot of research on white sandalwood also. So there are some different products which are manufactured in Nepal. And so this is called sancho. Sancho, it is a Nepali word, sancho. So this sancho is a unique blend of different pure Himalayan essential oils. It is made from mentha, eucalyptus, tejpat, timur, wintergreen, lemongrass, which are produced in the company's own processing unit. We have our own company's processing unit, which are licensed by the Ministry of Forest and Environment. Its name is Herbs Processing Company Limited, HPPCL, and in that we have a lot of land where several medicinal plants are planted. We harvest it out at our particular time and we form the different products. So at the same organization, all these medicinal plants are made, and so the main composition, these are the composition that that is used to make this medicinal product, and its applications are here at to adults it is 4 to 6 drops needed. Children needs up to 2 to 4 drops. The process to eat is gently massage on the affected area for 2 to 3 times a day, and its expiry date is 3 years from the manufacturer days. This preparation should not be used to infant in pregnancy. Avoid contact with eyes, ears, and the genital part. So Sancho is a very important medicinal plant. If we have any, if people get headache, and this product, the Japanese are very much interested in this. They talk. We are trading this to Japan, China also, and other parts. So this is another part. It is in Sancho balm ointment formulated with different Himalayan essential oils. It is tropical ointment intended for use of the chest, back, and throat for cough, suppression on muscles, joint and minor aches and pains. So it is in pain relief oil. At it says Sancho pain relief oil. So its application is for adult 2 to 4 drops to be massaged 3 to 4 times a day. For children 2 to 3 drops, drop gently 2 to 3 times. So it indicates rheumatism, muscular aches, sprain, fatigue, headache, and itching. So hand sanitizer, everybody started making hand sanitizer. So this is our product made from the SPPCL. Shilajit. Shilajit, I think all of we are muchly aware of about the Shilajit. Shilajit is a herb mineral product found in northern part of Himalayas of Nepal. It is an ancient herbal substance containing more than 85 minerals. It helps to balance our stress-causing hormones, boost the immune system, and maintain your good health. It is used as anti-allergic, anti-diabetic, memory enhancer, increases fertility in both men and women. It helps to clear brain fog. So these are the doses we use, and it is useful in fever, blood disorders, diabetes, leprosy, nervous disorders, and so it's very costly medicinal plants. So another one is Palmarosa oil. It uses in flavor, fragrances, and cosmetics. It is also one of the. These are all as it is seen. It takes 5,500 per kg. Lemongrass oil is a soothing oil used for massage. The basic components used to manufacture oil are generi, lemon, and these are the chemical constituents used for this. It is used in flavor, fragrances, and medicine. Timur oil. Timur oil in big restaurants in Japan, they have the view that if they give Timur oil in each of their foods, so they feel that it is a very highly respectable. If somebody enters the restaurant and in any kind of food, if they are served with the Timur products, then it is very prestigious for the people of the Japan. So Japanese, we have so much of the MOUs with the Japanese, and they take this product very much. It is used in flavor, fragrances, and medicine. So as see, it is seen as 15. It costs 15,000 per kg. Similarly, Eucalyptus, they have the similar functioning. Mentha oil. This is extracted from the wild mentha leaves and includes fresh peppermint aroma. The leaves of the wild mint plant are distilled to produce mentha essential, which is used in food, flavors, medicine, and fragrance. So these are used in flavors, fragrance, and medicine. Tejpat oil. It is also similarly used in flavors and medicines. Jatamasi oil. It is a very unique one. Jatamasi oil is obtained by steam distillation of dry rhizomes of Nodostis grandiflora DC. It is commonly called as Jatamasi in Nepali. It is our common language. In our common language, we tell it as Jatamasi. It is perennial herb with a thick aromatic rhizome covered with reddish brown fibers of whole leaves and grown in Himalayan region between 32,000 to 5,100 meter altitude from west of west to east Nepal. So it uses in flavor and fragrance industries. These are its composition. So those were the products that we formed from these medicinal plants. So now this is our duty to conservation of this medicinal plant for meeting the requirements of expanding regional and international market healthcare products and need for growing population, to meet the increasing demand for raw material needed for domestic consumption for export. Or 1.5 million practitioners of the Indian system of medicine. I came here yesterday, and one of my friend, he came to meet me at my guest house. So he bought me three medicinal products, which is made by the Unani system of medicines. So it was very new for me. I was quite tired reaching the guest house, and I was not willing to meet anybody. Then actually he made a telephone call from Delhi. Actually, he had contested a MP election from this Tamil Nadu only. And my friend from Delhi, he telephoned me and he told me that please meet him today only. I said, boss, I am quite tired. I can't meet anybody today. No, he's approaching your guest house, so please give him some time. He came to my place. I met him. I was feeling quite sleepy while talking to him. Then what he did from that product, that Unani product, I have it in my room. So he just spread it in my body. And after 5 minutes, I was totally fresh. So it was a new experience to me. So these are also used in the Indian system. So several medicinal plants have been assessed as endangered, vulnerable, and threatened due to over-harvesting in the wild. While the demand for medicinal plant is increasing, their survival in the natural habitats is also under growing threat. Recently, when I was coming here, I told you I'm going to meet a person. Then he said that you are going to India, and you are, I should not tell here this, you are quite a pro-Indian guy. Of course, that person was a pro-Chinese. So he told me that you might be going to give lectures on your medicinal plants. I said yes. And your interest, he knows my interest, what I have done in India for this, how much I struggled for this, and how I made it materialize. So he said that a new thing has come on. In high Himalayan areas, a short-lived person is found, very short. He walks with a stick in his hand, and he can lift a very high mountain. So, I'm telling you what he told me, and of course it was in the news also. So, American peoples, they went there, and through the back door, they are carrying it, keeping it in their bag, and their intention is to take it to the NASA. So these are the things happening for this is why, because we are a very small country, that is why everybody is targeting us in this biodiversity area. So these are the needs for to conserve these medicinal plants. There is need for conservation, cultivation, maintenance, and assessment of all these medicinal plants for future uses. Our main target was that when I went to CMAP, then I saw the different, they have the gardens. So in particular garden, they have the medicinal plants from which they make products to treat the eye disease only. In particular area they have medicinal plants which they treat for nose only. Some area for ear only. Some area for very managed, done in a very well way. So then after that we had this bilateral ties, and it has been materialized. We are consuming, and my theme to as soon as Professor Nur Jahan invited me here, I have been several parts to North India. I was very much exposed to this. Of course, after this meeting, after this session, we are going to have a talk with Honorable General Secretary as well. So my target is that if any of the students, I heard that you are having a PhD also, and you have a National Guild Research Center in this institute. So you all are a very good researcher. If in future, if anybody is interested for to do research on any of these medicinal plants or out of this, please feel free. Please get my email from madam, or I'll give you, and I'll make you available all these plants. It is very difficult because if you take it in your bag, you are not allowed to do so. But you have to go through the official channels to get it. So I'll make it available very easily. And my wish is that South India is a very prone to the research. They are doing research in very good institutions. They are making a very good product. So if anybody wishes to get this, I'll make it available. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This was a real eye-opening session, especially for all my life sciences students, especially for the plant biology and biotechnology and biotechnology, where we have, I would like to throw a light on, in our campus, we have an exclusive garden, that is herbal garden, which is being created by the plant and biotechnology students. And we also have biotechnology students who have come out with herbal soaps. Sir, these herbals are available in our campus. Please visit those herbals also. Tell us like how we can go into a research. So they have created soaps of various varieties. They have come out with mosquito repellents. They are trying out still more with a lot of innovative products. So I think the children will have a good exposure to if you are going to be with us, and tell them how the research can furthermore continue with us. So thank you, sir, for delivering and enlightening a complete thought-provoking deliberations. And definitely your expertise and insights undoubtedly enriching to understand the sustainable research, especially in the healthcare, exclusively with the medicinal plants. And of course, your contribution to today's event has been very valuable, and we sincerely appreciate your presence and delivering a lecture on biodiversity of medicinal plants of Nepal on healthcare overview in this international conference. Thank you so much. A big round for the keynote speaker. I invite Dr. S.E. Noorjahan, Dean Research and convener of the conference, to propose the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the organizing committee of IC Sure, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who have contributed to the success of this conference. Firstly, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Professor T. Arumugam, Vice Chancellor of Tiruvallur University, for gracing his with his presence and delivering an outstanding speech that emphasized the critical need of sustainability as the cornerstone of our collective future. A special thanks to our esteemed General Secretary and correspondent, whose tireless and leadership have propelled our college towards excellence. Without his motivation, this event would not have been possible. I also extend my gratitude to Advisor Ma'am for her valuable contributions, which have added an essential stone to the foundation of this conference. Additionally, I wish to express my appreciation to Dr. Roshan Kumar Yadav, member of the Nepal National Commission for UNESCO, for his enlightening exploration of Nepal's biodiversity. I would also like to thank all the participants from various universities and colleges for their valuable contributions and active participation. Last but not least, a big thank you to all the committee coordinators for their tireless efforts and dedication in organizing this event seamlessly. I wish all the participants a wonderful journey ahead, filled and fruitful collaborations and impactful endeavors. Thank you once again for your participation and support. Thank you all. Please arrange Guru take
Thank you, all of you. And now we'll have a tea break, and we'll be back by 11:45 for the invited lectures, a technical session. Now that 11:45, it's 12:15 minutes from here. So we'll get back 12:15 for the invited lecture sessions at Guru Ramdas Hall. I request the students to stay back. For staff, the refreshments is arranged in Guru Tegh Bahadur Auditorium. And for students, kindly go to my left for your refreshments. Thank you. Thank you, dignitaries. Thank you so much.